Numbing mechanisms, if you will, are a way of buying time as you seek for real healing. I can't deal with this, and also I don't have a solution. Something's gotta give. Okay, let's numb the pain. Now, what's the problem that has arisen in our society is that we are using numbing mechanisms not for what they are meant for, which is to buy you time as you seek for real healing, but as a replacement for real healing. So it's a little bit dangerous because if you don't feel your pain, you will have less of a, incentive or motivation to heal it.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. So what's the big deal? Right? It's like, all I need to do is and I'm going to change marijuana now for antidepressants or sleeping pills or ibuprofen, or I have a headache every day, but it doesn't matter because every day I can pop this ibuprofen and it goes away. When the headache might be telling you, hey, you have a disc in your neck that it is out of place, just go to a chiropractor and you'll be fine. If you don't have the possibility of ibuprofen, you might deal with the headache enough times that at some point you'll be like, oh my God, I can't deal with this anymore. I need to take care of it. So you are going to start seeking for a solution which will lead you to finding it. But if you have the ibuprofen, you might have less of a motivation. So what marijuana does is it can help people sleep better. It can help people not feel their unfulfillment in life. It can help people become more creative. It can help people enjoy sex much better. So in a way, you're like, oh, what's the problem with that? The problem with that is that you might be able to enjoy sex as much if you find the reason why you are not enjoying it, which could be based on your own sexual trauma that you need to go find, release, and heal, and that you will probably have less of a motivation to do so if you have this tool that helps you numb that pain. One of the dangers with marijuana is that it is seen as benign. It is not seen as a numbing mechanism. It started in the US becoming legal as it started as this medical marijuana. And that name by itself already tells you, oh, it's a medicine. But medicines heal you. Medicines take you to the root cause. This is why I was comparing it with ayahuasca. And marijuana makes you not feel your pain, which is why you don't hear people drink ayahuasca every day, but you do hear people smoking marijuana. Not only you hear people smoking marijuana every day, that is the most common thing. Either people don't smoke or they smoke every day. Of course, there's those who smoke once every 3 months, once a year. I am not wanting to dismiss those people, but I think it is important to understand where we are at as a society as a whole. And either people smoke all the time, whether it is every day or twice a week, doesn't matter, or they just don't. And I think that speaks a lot for the character and the spirit of this plant. And what I've noticed is that people have a really hard time not smoking, those who are smoking it every day, a very hard time. I've seen so many people struggle so much. And I feel like that struggle is the thing that I want to bring to you, dear listener who loves weed and who's really triggered by this conversation. Think about that struggle. Think about how hard it is not to have it. That to me is a red flag. And going into the spiritual realm through ayahuasca so many times, I had conversations with the spirit of marijuana. And the spirit of marijuana was very clear with me because spirits don't lie. Lying is more like a human quality to get out of trouble. But spirits are not in trouble, at least not in the same way in which we are. And my many conversations with her, she was always clear. She's, I am here to help people not feel their pain. And we are making a contract. The contract is you are going to smoke me. And what I'm going to give you is a relief from your pain, whether you are aware of it or not. A relief of your pain might feel like better sex, or might feel like a movie that it is funnier, or sleeping better. You might not feel that's what I'm doing, but that is ultimately what I'm doing. And what I'm going to ask for you is your life force. And here's another. So basically, you're giving your life force